speaking of the bottom, the Eels 12, to the Raiders 50. They've conceded 50 twice now. So last week, was that a flash in the pan, or do you reckon they can avoid the spoon?
I think they're a team with a lot of young players in a lot of positions. I think there's too much experience gone out of the door in one hit that's causing them some problems early in the year. However, I have seen glimpses that they're going to get better throughout the year, even though that's not been reflected on the scoreboard necessarily. But I do believe you need a good mix of three groups of players in your team. You need some experienced players who can calm players down in certain situations on the training field and on the field. I think you need some young pups who are fearless. And, of course, back in the day, in 2001, they had a very young side that went all the way to the grand final. And then you need so many players that are in their peak. And I just think their squad balance is a bit wrong at the moment. I think a lot of it will depend on how they go for the rest of the year against the teams who are struggling also. And I do believe that Saturday was a case of them coming up against a red-hot Canberra Raiders side in this moment more than them being poor. Because young players as well do struggle to back up week to week. So I think Parramatta could beat West Tigers this weekend. I have no doubt about that.
No, they won't. No, they won't.
They could have said.
No, they won't. Yeah, they could. And I could come back and play NRL, but I won't. Look, the thing with Parramatta boys, it's clear and cut. They're trying really, really hard. You're right, Lee. They're in balance of their squad at the moment through Jason Rolls. They've ripped the Band-Aid off. It's a complete rebuild. We understand that. Mitch Moses helps you win 5 or 6 games. When he gets back into the side, Zach Lomax missing on the weekend, those two guys will get you 5 or 6 wins. So for me, that's crucially important. You look at the ladder right now, Roosters, Panthers down the bottom. For me, from what I saw on the weekend, if you just put the weekend in a vacuum, it's a 2-horse race between the Titans and the Knights for the bottom, for the wooden spoon. They were both awful. The Knights at home in front of a big crowd after not scoring a point the week before to lay a duck egg like they did. And then the Titans, we just don't know what we're going to get. Honestly, it's a lottery, and that's really hard to see with such a great forward pack. So Parramatta are trying hard. They're young, but I think that when Moses and Lomax are in there and they play 5, 6, 7 games together, they'll just win because they'll demand an effort off the back of those high-quality players.